The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Sugar Board member Pablo Azcona confirms that Sugar Administrator David Alba has submitted his resignation. Azcona says he has yet to receive word on whether President Bongbong Marcos has accepted Alba's courtesy resignation. While Azcona has yet to speak with Alba, the Sugar Board member believes that the latest sugar importation fiasco has nothing to do with Alba's resignation. Citing buzz from the Agriculture Department, Azcona believes Alba stepped down due to health reasons.
Yung sinabi po sa amin is yes, na-receive na po ng kanyang yung resignation niya. Na wala kaming knowledge whether or not it was accepted or acted upon po. So yung in-explain po sa amin ng DA is it was because of his health po. Parang yung sabi po ng mga doon is he was having problems with his blood pressure.
6 more suspects behind the murder of Negros Oriental Roel Degamo have undergone inquest proceedings. Justice Chief Boying Rimulya said the suspects want to be included in the Witness Protection Program. So far, 10 suspects are now under the custody of the National Bureau of Investigation. Meanwhile, Congressman Arnie Teves questioned his 60-day suspension at the House of Representatives. His camp said they will send a letter to the lower chamber over what it says is a rushed decision on the matter. For Pamplona Mayor Janice Degamo, Teves should now go back to the country if he is not guilty. She said they are confident on the charges against the suspects and they also plan to file cases against Teves. President Bongbong Marcos says there has long been a water crisis in the country. The president made the statement after Pag-asa warned that the dry season, combined with the looming El Nino, may affect the country's water supply. The president says that he had noticed issues in the country's water supply even from back when he was sitting as governor of Ilocos Norte. For this reason, the president calls for the use of modern technology to collect and store water during the rainy season, as it is practiced in countries like Israel.
I was very surprised in the past years, even as senator, even as governor, that no one was speaking about water problems. We all know the Philippines is not a dry place. And why do we not have enough water? So we have to employ these technologies and make a cohesive policy and make a cohesive plan for not only NCR, not only for urban areas, for the entire country.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Senator Win Gatchalian is pushing for a total ban on Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGOs. Gatchalian presented a report stating that the risks of allowing the continuous operations of POGOs outweigh its benefits. He added that the NEDA and Finance Department have noted only minimal revenues from the industry. So far, 7 senators have signed the report, with at least 3 more needed for it to be adopted at the plenary.
Tingin ko, number one, all the business groups naglabas na ng manifesto to ban POGO. The major ones, yung pinakamalalaki. DOF and NEDA already said, wala tayong pakinabang dyan. Negatibo pa sa atin dahil yung mga turista at mga investors mamumuhunan dito sa ating bansa na to-turn off. At pangatlo, in crime, hindi tumitigil.
The Philippines and China will hold bilateral talks on the South China Sea today, the second day of the 23rd Foreign Ministry consultation between the two countries. The highly anticipated talks come over 2 months since President Bongbong Marcos went on a state visit to Beijing upon the invitation of Chinese President Xi Jinping, who recently got re-elected. On the first day of consultations, Foreign Affairs Undersecretary for Bilateral Relations and ASEAN Affairs, Maria Teresa Lazaro, stressed that the meeting provides Manila and Beijing an opportunity to further discuss the overall picture of their relationship beyond maritime issues.
Through these consultations, the foreign ministry consultations, we hope to translate the outcomes of the state visit into concrete and high-impact engagements that are mutually beneficial for our two countries and peoples.
China, meanwhile, said it remains committed to promoting high-quality development with neighboring countries like the Philippines, which it noted is one of the first beneficiaries of this initiative. The two foreign ministry officials also emphasized the importance of addressing the Beijing and Manila's differences through friendly consultations.
Their consensus has pointed the direction we need to make efforts in. We need to comprehensively deepen our comprehensive strategic cooperation and enhance our cooperation in various practical areas.
After some convincing, House leaders are now reportedly willing to give in to the Senate's demands over Chacha. Economic provisions will be the major focus of amendments, but Senator Robin Padilla says he's looking to pursue political reforms in the charter later on. Mian Los Baños with the report.
A crucial breakthrough for charter change. This is what Senator Robin Padilla happily reported on Thursday. This after Congressman Richard Gomez said that the lower house is now amenable to having constituent assembly as the mode for charter change. But that's not all. Leyte Congressman Gomez was reportedly able to convince the House leadership to a few more demands.
Nung report ko sa House leader namin, yun na pag-usapan namin sa PDP, na ang pag-uusapan lang ho natin sa constitutional amendment, tatlo lang ho. Tatlo lang. Number 1, CONAS, Constituent Assembly, pumayag si Speaker. Okay? Pangalawa, economic provisions lang yung pag-uusapan natin. Pumayag si Speaker. Pangatlo, voting separately. Pumayag si Speaker. Yan yung stand ng House. So we agree on all the conditions that the Senate wants.
Recall that earlier this month, over 300 representatives voted in favor of Constitutional Convention or CONCON as the mode for amending the charter. Gomez said that the House Committee on Constitutional Amendments Chairman Rufus Rodriguez also had a change of heart and is now willing to support CONAS. But there is still no confirmation on this from the lower house. For now, Senator Padilla will be wrapping up hearings and will go straight to writing a committee report.
Paiksiin na po natin, mag-save na rin po tayo ng kuryente at ng panahon. Napakaganda po nitong naganap na to.
Chacha proponents insist that only economic provisions will be touched, but Padilla hopes to tinker some on the political side later on.
Hindi ako titigil hanggat hindi natin naaayos ang political structure ng bansa. Susunod dyan, gusto ko naman regionalization ng mga senador.
But before all that, Padilla needs to secure support from his fellow senators in pushing for charter reforms through CONAS. Reporting for News 5, Mian Los Baños, we are One News.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 9:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.